So let's continue with the third part, that is the citation for the literature review. Okay, what is citation? Okay, do you know what is citation, class? Do you have any idea what is citation? For example, uh, you want to quote a fact that from other paper, from the other article journals. So, especially the quote or the sentence is not from you. Okay, so you want to put a citation so that people know that actually this is from others. Okay, when you put a quote or you put a citation, does not means that you can 100% copy the same sentence. No, you don't say, oh, maybe I'm not copy the 100% same sentence from the paper. You don't need to quote. No, actually, it's the same idea. The same idea, okay, the same fact or the same formula. You need to put a citation. Okay, so it is a reference to a source that used in the research, okay, in your research, and tell the reader that certain material in your work come from other source. It will give the readers the necessary information about the author, such as the title of the work. Okay, when you put a citation, for example, reference 8. Okay, reference 8, you can go. Reader can go to the reference list and look for what is the title of the previous work. What is the name and location of the company published? For example, if the journal is from the IEEE, okay, so who is the publisher? When it published? Okay, in year 2021, is a year. And then what is the page number? The page number is refer to the, okay, if journal, of course, they have the page number and the volume and also the DOI. Okay, digital object identifier is a DOI, and also DOI link is means that there is a link. You click the link is directly access to the paper, and ISSN link. For example, if in this paper here, okay, already have the journal. Okay, what type of journal? IET, microwave antenna and propagation. Okay, and this is ISSN. The one I told you is ISSN. Okay, when this paper receive, accept, or revise, and this is the DOI. DOI means that you can copy this uh, address and you put it in the Google. You actually can direct access to the paper. Okay, and then what else? Okay, this one is also about the which year. And if you look at this paper, this one they also have DOI. Okay, DOI. Okay, and also about the now this is the journal in year 2018. Okay, volume 36. This is the page number 416 to 426 is the page number. Now this is the page number. Okay, so when you cite, you have this kind of information. And then common citation types, there's mostly is this one, American Psychological Association APA, Modern Language Association MLA, Chicago or Turabians, or the IEEE. This one we normally use the IEEE lah because we are from the engineering faculty. Okay, so for the APA citation, this is a books, APA book. Okay, from the information, what can you obtain? What is the information you can obtain from the citation? Okay, for the green color, this is the author. Who is the author? Okay, and this one, blue color, is the year of publication. And then this one is refer to the title. Mostly is in the italic. Okay, the font is in italic. In the yellow color is the title. And then this is the in which edition, and this is the location of the publisher, and lastly is the publisher. Okay, this is the Also the same. Usually UTHM will put reference in the numbers. Okay, numbers, right, class? Mm,
Yes, doctor.
yeah. Okay, the name, but this one is name and the year. Okay, depends on, maybe in UTM that one is name and year. Okay, previously I use name and year because UTM style. If UTM style is use put number. Okay, so this one is a journal article citation. This one also another example. This one is for the author. Okay, you have name and the surname. Name and the surname. Okay, uh, this is the year. This is the year. This is the title, and this is the journal title of journal, and this is a volume. Okay, volume in the bracket is the issue, and this is the page number, and lastly is the DOI. Okay, so in the reference you have to put all this information lah, all this information. So you have to refer to the um, UTHM thesis guideline. Do you have this? Did Dr. Mr. Aizan share with you the UTHM thesis guideline? Yes or no?
She asked to download from Mutation's website portal.
Okay, all right. And then this one is the from the just now is from the APA journal, and this one is from the I square E, IEEE. So for UTHM, also use the number. So number four, reference number 1234. The number is in the bracket, and then you have the author and also the title. This is the title and the edition. This is place of the publication and the year of the publication. So you can look at the journal reference list, so you can see the example of the citation. But when you do report in your thesis, you must follow the UTHM thesis guideline. Okay, example of citation for IEEE. Okay, you have the ebook. Okay, ebook. You have the online encyclopedia. Okay, if and let's say if ebook, you can just write the name, the author name, and then you have the title, publisher, year of the publish, and available at web. For the online encyclopedia, okay, you have to provide the link, and you must put access when you access this encyclopedia. Okay, access when this one is important, especially uh, those for the online information. For article, mostly don't need lah. And then this is article abstract. Okay, also you mostly is the online. Then you have to put access when you access it. Okay, this is article, journal article in scholarly journal, free of charge on the internet. Okay, and this is newspaper. Okay, newspaper, you get it from where? Then why I should cite the source? Okay, the reason why you should cite for the source. Giving credit to an author by citing sources means that you recognize or give credit to the author, okay, who provide the work, who do the work. Okay, so without plagiarizing means that the work is or the idea is from the others. Okay, you cite them means that you recognize their work. Okay, or you didn't steal their work. Okay, so without plagiarizing. and show amount of the research you have done. Okay, so when you cite, you also show that okay, you know where to get the information, and this show that you have read the literature. Citing source strengthen the work by lending outside support to your idea. This one just now I show you. Okay, I find the same analysis. Okay, and then I cite others. Means that other people also have this kind of analysis to support my work, to support my idea. Okay, that is the idea lah. So not all sources are good or right. Your own idea may be often more accurate, interesting than those sources. So helpful to anyone who want to find out more about your idea come from. Okay, so when you cite, okay, when you cite other people's work, so the another when you after you publish, okay, people want to other researcher want to see your work also, want to cite your work also, so they know that your idea is come from where. So okay, maybe you will ask, does not citing make my work less original? Actually, not at all. Okay, citing source help your reader distinguish your idea from those of your source. So that's why when literature review, you need to clearly mention, okay, researcher A do what, researcher B do what, researcher C do what. Okay, and then what is the weakness, okay, what is the lag or what is the gap of those three researcher. Then you propose yours. Okay, you propose yours to solve the problem. So this will emphasize the originality of your own works. Okay, you able to analyze, you able to identify the gap. So this will emphasize your original of your own work. When do I need to cite? Okay, when you need to cite the work, when you borrow words or ideas. Okay, when you use the quote from others, from the journals. Okay, whenever you paraphrase. Okay, whenever you use the idea that someone else has already expressed, you just express the same thing, but you for example, SST, okay, synthetic stump technique. Okay, the idea is from Marticiani, okay, a professor from the Politecnico Milano. So I want to use the same technique also. Okay, and he introduced the two layer, okay, for the stratiform and another layer, two layer. And I also want to use synthetic sum technique, but I didn't introduce stratiform layer because I said that in tropical region there is no stratiform layer. Okay, so I want to distinguish, I want to make it different. I even though I use the same technique, but I make it different. What is the difference of my idea with the other's idea, although using the same technique. Okay, and then whenever you make specific reference to the work or another, whenever someone else's work has been critical in developing your own idea, so this is when you need to do the citation. Then organization. What is organization, class? Okay, in order to write the chapter literature review, actually there's a you have to organize your literature review. You cannot simply say, oh, I want to put A, B, and C. Okay, the literature review in chapter 2 must have a logical flow. Okay, mostly we will arrange based on the topic, based on the objective lah. Mostly we will based on the objective. Okay, for example, objective 1, I want to develop something. Objective 2, you want to evaluate. Okay, example, objective 3 is to you propose new model, something like this. So you you when you do the literature review, you must based on the title or theme, or based on the topic. Okay, if you want to, for example, your friend said that you want to um, do on a research antenna on 5G. Okay, so of course you have to explain what is the antenna first. Okay, what is the antenna, the revolution of the antenna, and then for 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G, and future 6G. Okay, so if you do for 6G, you have to do the literature review from 1 to 5, of course. And then type of the antenna. What's the type of the antenna? Something like this. What's the type of antenna? So everything for type of antenna is for already one subtopic. Okay, revolution is already one subtopic, something like this. So you need to organize based on the topic. So it's a thematic. Organize around the topic or issue. So when you talk about the type of antenna, so your topic is everything is about type of antenna. Okay, for 2.2 2.2 2.1 is type of antenna. So 2.11, okay, antenna is a rectangular shape. 2. 2.12, what is the shape again? Okay, so this is you organize based on the topic. And then session for each vital time period. It means that starting with the earliest and then following the order in which they occur. So maybe you can say it's a revolution. Okay, initially the antenna is very big, very huge, but up to 6G or up to 5G, the antenna inside the is very small. Okay, so it's a revolution. For example, it's a time based on the time or period. And then your focus methodology, focus on method used by the researcher. Okay, for example, uh, review on the method of do the antenna. Okay, method to do antenna. You use method A. Okay, you just say okay, use method A. Who and who do the same thing use this method for this antenna. And then method B is what? You collect everything, use the same method but different approach. For example, you use method A to do antenna. Okay, maybe another people you use uh, same method again, but it apply for antenna on body. Maybe it's different. So how? So everything you have to you have some topic and also the focus. Okay, if you focus on method, you talk about the same method but use for different application, and end up you have to write your own one. Okay, so it's better if you can put it in a table form. Okay, put in a table form so to compare. Okay, so although the literature review will rely heavily on the source you read for its information, you should detect the structure of the review. Okay, it's important that the concepts are presented in order that makes sense of the context of your research project. Okay, so you have to plan your structure. You cannot. Okay, plan the structure means that before you start writing, you write the table of content first. You write the table of content, what you want to fill up in this table of content. Then only you do you write it based on topic. In most cases, there will be several different possible structure for your review research report itself. The literature review consists of introduction, body, and conclusion. This is the three main parts lah. The example of the structure for the introduction is okay. This is what you can include in the introduction. Okay, define or identify the general topic to provide the context of the reviewing the literature. You must understand. You must define. Okay, you define or you identify the general topic. Okay, you talk about the general topic first. Then outline why the topic is important. Why you want to do this topic? Is benefit to who? Who want to read your work? So you need to tell the reader why this topic is important. Who want to use your research work? Who want to use the information? Okay, after you do the research, who want to use it? You cannot just short and theory, eh? You cannot just do on your own works, but there's no benefit, there's no important, no use. So you must outline why this topic is important, and important to who, beneficial to who. And then identify overall trend in what has been published about this topic. So what is the overall trend? Okay, what is the current trend? Okay, uh, from previous until now. So the overall trend. So it's actually is the overview lah. And then identify conflict in theory, methodology, evidence, and conclusion. Okay, of course, in this world, there's a lot of people doing their research. Okay, these people say that, that people say that. Okay, for example, I want to use ITUR 618 model, okay, to predict the rain attenuation in uh, okay, for example, this ITUR model is developed in the temperate country, okay, and then they said that this prediction model is very good, very accurate, but when I use it in tropical country, I don't feel like it's good, because my measurement result is not the same as the prediction. So I would say this prediction model is not good. Perhaps what is the reason behind? Because the data they use to develop this model is obtained or collect from temperate country. Maybe it's only suitable for temperate country, not suitable for the tropical country. So you must some this kind of analysis or the analysis. Okay, so this one is the conflict lah, conflict in theory, methodology, so evidence and conclusion. So identify the gap in research. So you have to read a lot of paper, then only you can identify. Okay, mostly you can read in the what we call conclusion. Okay, somehow some people they some author they will put a future work. So this future work could be the gap. Okay, this future work could be the gap. They propose the future work is could be the gap also. But you still need to verify lah. Then explain the criteria to be used in analyzing and comparing the literature. Okay, even though they say that, oh, okay, literature researcher A use this method, researcher B use that method, so you can compare what is the difference, use this method A or method B, or model A or model B, which one is more accurate. Okay, and then describe the organizing of the review. Describe the organizing of the review, the sequence. Normally if you look at the introduction, this one let me show you one. Okay, this paper is structured as follow. In section 2, a brief explanation of the experiment setup and its link characteristic is given. Section 3 present the data set collect in UTN. So you tell the reader, okay, section 2 is about what, section 3 is about what, section 4 is about what, section 5 is about what, section 6 is about what. So this is so-called describe the organization of the review at the introduction. Okay, so far, any question? Do you understand? Class?
Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Okay.
Yes,
Next.
doctor.
Okay, if no problem, then I continue. Sorry, just now connection loss. Okay, so next one is the example of the body structure. Okay, your body should include the summative, comparative, and evaluative discussion of the literature review. So what you can write in the body is organize the review into paragraph that present the themes and identify the trends of the relevant of your topic. So based on the topic and relevant trend. And each paragraph should deal with a different themes. Okay, so if you talk about this topic, so you one paragraph. Another topic, another paragraph. Okay, so each paragraph should deal with different theme or different topic. You need to synthesize several of your reading into each paragraph in such a way that there's no clear connection. There's a clear connection between the source. So um, your literature review must have the logical flow. Oh, sorry. Actually, I keep talking and I keep talking, but I don't notice that it's not share screen and I mute already.
Oh, sorry, doctor. I thought you have connection problem just now.
Yeah, yeah, I have connection problem that I connect back. I keep talking. I didn't notice that
Oh,
I didn't share my screen. Okay, never mind. I just repeat again. For the structure, for the body structure must include summative, comparative, and evaluative discussion. Okay, in the literature review, and then okay, how? For example, you organize the paragraph into you present the theme or present in a trend. Okay, so one paragraph, one topic. Okay, this here is that each paragraph should deal with a different theme. So means that each paragraph, one topic. Another topic, you use uh, another paragraph. So you need to synthesize several of your reading into each paragraph in such a way that there is a clear connection between the source. But make sure when you're talking about the same topic, it is from different source. Different source talk about the same topic. Okay, I don't want some of you like do the FYP project. They report one uh, like a case study. They just report the things in uh, one reference. Everything you for round one reference. For example, you said case study this one. Okay, he do blah blah blah, and then he use topic. He use method blah blah blah, and the result is blah blah blah. No, it's not good. You should say who and who say this. Okay, this is support by uh, author B. Okay, and author C also agree on the idea proposed by author A. Okay, you have to do something like this. This is how you do the review. Okay,
doctor.
it's connection lost again. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry for that. Okay, and the third one is don't try list all the material you have identified in your literature. You only or you only include the literature which is related to the topic only. You don't put everything in the same paragraph. Okay, and then conclusion for each of the section summary. You summarize the main agreement and disagreement of the literature. Okay, you summarize the general conclusion that has been drawn and establish where your own research fit in the context of existing literature. For my opinion, I would recommend all of you to put in the table form. Okay, for example, you want to compare the method. Okay, for example, row 1 is author and the reference. uh, Column 2 you put what is the witness, what is the methodology, or what is the things, if you want to compare about a methodology lah. And then column 3 you want to what is the drawback of each one. And then so this is a table of a comparison. After that you want to propose yours, right? You need to show that what you propose does not exist in the literature. So you put it in the table form so that the reviewer or the panel, or mostly is the panel lah, panel understand clearly. Oh, okay, your proposed method is not the same as the previous literature. Okay, and then after the table, you have one, you put one paragraph, say that what you propose. Okay, you can explain the gap there. Normally that is how we do the literature lah. Okay, this one I will reserve. Now is 10:50, so I will reserve this one for next week. So any question you want to ask for today lesson? Any question to ask, class?
Doctor, the table you mentioned to compare, do we put it in the end of the literature review or anywhere in between also can?
Actually, you are
Because I
talking
see
about
some.
the topic, right? You have to based on, for example, you review based on topic, so you can put based on the topic also.
Oh, okay.
Actually, this is to show that okay, you have few researcher do the same things, okay, but what is the difference of each, and what is the weakness of each, and what you propose is different from them. This is how you differentiate your project with the previous project, right? So you have to put it in the table form, which is the panel to identify. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question? If no question, I shall take the attendance for all of you. So that's all for today. So I'll see you again on next week. Okay, at BT.
Doctor, how about next week, Doctor?
Next week,
Is it physical or still online? Based on the review just
physical
now.
plus online.
Alright, Doctor. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you, class.
Thank you,
Bye.
Doctor. See you tomorrow next week.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Doctor.
doctor.
Yeah.